文轉英文即時傳譯。
所以西班牙轉英文，我拎到咁多，我再攞第二。再攞，即係話。
佢真係講西班牙。英文即時傳譯，好。西班牙轉英文。
我邊全部都係 care。你都係冇問，一開波係你梗係要問，一開波情況我都未講。試下。但係佢要你睇下佢有冇位插先。
幾多攞依家邊個？西班牙文轉英文。好，幾多攞依家邊個？好，請問仲有冇人需要西班牙文？
英文有冇幫我批？唔該晒，唔該。
好信唔該你。
唔該。你呢度？我得 ，OK， 得 ，thank you。 點啊？
新年嘅啦。
佢有揀啊！
係啊，所以想問一問。
咦，咁我問一問啊，轉翻翻。
喂，演員你繼續睇下。
好大件。係啊，
有啊，美斯我點會知啊？係。冇啊，出面冇名牌，冰叻卡係關於美斯㗎。入邊話真啦，出面名牌有冇美斯？
我即刻同我啫。
收嚟，介唔介意叫你讓一讓俾我？我望前面嘅啫。唔好意思，介唔介意讓一讓個視頻？係唔該。
唔知係咪㗎？聽音樂新聞㗎嘛？隔離夠高啊！佢啲細聽得唔得？我得唔得？我呢個高得。你歧視啊！緊要，喂，真係，呢個高度，佢 confirm 啫。我個身少少就得。我個身高得唔得？我身高。我身高邊啊講？
你唔使你少少先。睇我哋有
咁樣 hold 住啊？因為好難 hold 住啊！
我要幾個 shot 嘅咋？你借一借俾我。我影喺前面。
你幫到呢啲。頭啊，槍底啊！係啊，啱先咧呢度冇人之前，我喺佢哋嗰邊中間嘅，
咁樣做唔到。我就咁樣咯，係。
係㗎，其實越貼邊係越好㗎。咁機啊，出聲得㗎啦。
英文係1號。1號。
Ladies and gentlemen, we're just a few moments away from the start of the press conference today. Please kindly take your seats.
唔係，我都要企喺度，唔係我起碼前面都係遮住。
唔係，我哋
各位傳媒朋友，今日嘅記者招待會好快就會展開，請各位就座。
就唔左啊，係我頭先。
我阻住佢啊嘛。
追到啦我，咁都追到你。有咩咧？唔係啊，呢度啊。
我後面咯，佢應該會有貓咯，
Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, and the best turnout of media I've seen in a very, very long time. It's a very warm welcome to all of you here today, and it's fantastic to see you as you join us for the Tatler X Fest Inter Miami CF arrival press conference. This is extraordinary. My name is John Dykes. I'll be emceeing here today, and it's fantastic to be back in Hong Kong, which is really buzzing right now. It really feels like Asia's world city. 我好開心返嚟香港。係啊，我聽得明，希望你聽得明我講啲乜嘢。But I won't be speaking any more Cantonese because I have a professional to do so for me. Here's Atat, and he's going to be one of our multilingual translators today.
Thank you, John. Good to see you back to Hong Kong again. 好歡迎你再嚟香港。
I got that. Thank you very much. All right, we will have also some translation from Spanish into English and vice versa later on today because this truly is a global event that we're bringing you right now. It's fantastic to be here for this one because the focus is very much on Hong Kong this weekend. Tatler X Fest is working across so many different layers. It's engaging with the community. It's producing an amazing football match in prospect on Sunday. There's an opportunity, of course, for the public of Hong Kong to really come out and enjoy themselves. We have pop music and we have so much happening. As I said, this place is really buzzing. But today we're here to talk about the arrival of a football club which is reinventing the way things are done in the Major League Soccer and in American and international sport. They arrive here with a squad which boasts superstars and celebrities. Inter Miami, amongst the numbers, have a couple of World Cup winners. They have multiple Champions League winners. They have players who've won everything. And of course, a huge number in their squad of Leagues Cup winners from the USA last season. They'll be up against the Hong Kong team, which is a selection of players based around some of the national team that did the country so very, very proud, the city so very, very proud at the Asian Cup in Qatar, but also some of the best players in Hong Kong League football. This game on Sunday is going to be spectacular. I can't wait for that, but it's just the second of two amazing days at the National Stadium. We're very grateful to Inter Miami for making key members of their personnel available to us today. They are, of course, on a groundbreaking world tour right now, and it's great that having just arrived here in Hong Kong, they are going to be putting up a couple of key members. So let's bring them to the stage right now, and we're going to start off with a man who has coached with distinction at national team level, with Argentina, of course, amongst his nations, also with Barcelona, and he's also a former MLS head coach of the year. Please give a big Hong Kong welcome to the stage to the head coach of this wonderful football club, Gerardo Tata Martino. Thank you very much for coming.
國際邁阿密總教練馬天奴先生。
Hola Tata, bienvenida a Hong Kong. Very, very good to have you here. We also have a star-studded lineup of players here in Hong Kong. I gave you an idea just now of the quality that they possess. And the thing about this club and this squad is it's refreshing. And it's already refreshed with yet another superstar joining the ranks of those who've already made such a name in MLS and in American football. The latest player to come to our stage, and the one representing the playing squad that's traveling around the world and here in Hong Kong right now, is somebody who picked up a Copa America, somebody who won Champions League football, somebody who won multiple La Liga titles with both Barcelona and Atletico Madrid, somebody who picked up trophies with Ajax in Uruguay, in Grêmio, most recently where he's been scoring goals and winning silverware in Brazil, and of course Liverpool Football Club as well. A real superstar striker at the World Game. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to our stage Mr. Luis Suarez.
Wow! 歡迎蘇亞雷斯。
Well, we've got Luis Suarez with us here, and that is very, very special indeed. Let's just get into a little bit of a Q&A, which I will conduct to start off with. We'll have questions from the floor in a short while as well. But I think, we have to just point out something about how we're going to do this.
Yes. 由於今日咧，我哋幾語廣播啊，咁啊中文嗰部分咧，如果必須要有中文就個 channel 喺我度，但係如果英文同埋西班牙文咧，大家就要用你手上呢一個即時傳譯嘅耳機啦。咁啊耳機裏面咧，1號台咧係英文，2號台係西班牙文，嚇3號台咧就要聽我啦，嚇咁冇3號台嘅。咁啊1、2號，如果大家要揀台咧，喺呢個耳機側邊咧就有箭嘴上下，就可以選擇1台或者2台啦。John?
Brilliant stuff. So what we've just heard there is that we are going to be having translation, which is why we're wearing these. You should have those as well. As Channel 1 is going to be English. Channel 2 will be Spanish. Channel 3, there actually is a Channel 3, and his name is Tat.
Yes.
So you're going to be translating things into Cantonese for us as well. So let's start off with the first question, which of course is to Coach. Tata, I'd like to ask you this. How excited are you to be in Hong Kong? And what's your impression of Hong Kong so far?
Bueno, es la tercera vez que me toca estar en Hong Kong y la verdad es que siempre muy emocionado y muy agradecido de la atención que recibimos y también muy expectante respecto al partido que podemos hacer pasado mañana.
Okay, and we can
咁啊，
translate.
今次咧就係佢第3次嚟到香港㗎啦。咁啊，當然啦，初踏足香港嘅時候咧，佢覺得就要好感謝每一位喺今次嘅活動同埋今次嘅比賽裏面咧參與過嘅朋友。
All right, thank you very much indeed. Louis, first question for you. It's pre-season. You're traveling around the world. How exciting is this, and how exciting it to be doing it with Inter Miami CF?
Bueno, ¿qué tal? Bueno, en realidad es una gira extensa, pero verdaderamente tenemos las expectativas de, a través de estos partidos, prepararnos bien para la temporada que comienza dentro de 20 días. Evidentemente, en algún punto el cansancio se va a empezar a sentir, pero hoy por hoy estamos con muchas expectativas, sobre todo de mejorar lo hecho en Arabia en el partido con la selección de Hong Kong.
All right. Well, obviously, what we have is a very explicit answer there in terms of that last part. Looking to do better here in Hong Kong than happened during the trip to Saudi Arabia. But obviously, this is a pre-season, which is interesting in that it's being played out in the public spotlight. It's being played out in the amazing glare of international attention, right?
Yeah. 蘇亞雷斯咧就話最近佢哋呢一個季前嘅集訓，的確咧都幾長，同埋咧有啲時候咧佢都覺得幾攰。咁但係咧喺嚟新球季開始仲有大概20日到，佢哋已經係準備就緒啦。咁亦都咧對嚟緊呢一個新球季咧，當然係期望好高。
Towns, our next question to you. Obviously, the world has been watching. You have been traveling around the world. You have been playing matches. What do you expect from your team? What do you expect from your visit and this game coming up in Hong Kong?
Bueno, un poco como dije antes, nosotros tenemos la expectativa de comenzar de la mejor manera la MLS dentro de 20 días. Indudablemente los resultados y el rendimiento del equipo no fueron los mejores en Arabia y esperamos poder revertir en rendimiento y en resultado el partido con la selección de Hong Kong.
So once again, the messaging is that hoping to get the better of Hong Kong and improve on performances and results so far. I'm sure we're going to have questions coming back to that very soon.
咁啊，教練咧就話其實嚟緊呢個新球季咧，佢哋就充滿期望，希望有一個最佳嘅開頭咧，去展開呢個新嘅美職聯嘅球季。雖然咧喺沙特嘅練習賽咧未必係最理想，咁但係嚟緊呢個新球季咧，佢哋仍然好有信心。
Luis, I want to ask you, why Inter Miami? You've done so much in your career, you've scored so many goals, you've won so much silverware last season, so successful. What makes Inter Miami so special? Is it what you've seen at the football club project, the city, David Beckham? What makes you, Lionel Messi, what makes you join the club?
No, obviamente que el desafío de ir a un club que todavía no haya conseguido la MLS es lindo. De volver a reencontrarte con compañeros también es muy lindo y bueno, después el de tratar de cumplir los sueños que tiene la gente de Inter Miami para poder conseguir títulos. Eso se puso mucho en la balanza a la hora de tomar la decisión y bueno, siempre disfrutando en cada país, en cada equipo que me toque, tratar de hacerlo de la mejor manera posible.
Thank you very much. Obviously a lot going into that thought process there, but a little hint there at joining up with former teammates, and that's something that everyone is so excited about, I think.
John 咧就問阿蘇雷斯話點解要加盟呢個國際邁阿密咧？咁佢話的確喺加盟邊一間球會之前咧，其實有好多唔同嘅考慮。咁但係能夠同翻幾個舊隊友再次喺一間咁好嘅球會裏面重聚咧，佢認為簡直又係一個夢想成真。
The last question from me, and this concerns the broad visit here to Hong Kong. We are so grateful that your players are available to help with some coaching. We're going to be coaching some kids tomorrow at our coaching clinic. We have a wonderful community engagement, and that's something that you guys are helping us with. How important do you think it is that when you come to a country like Hong Kong and engage with a project like Tatler X Fest, that you do that?
Bueno, en realidad es algo que nos emociona, es algo que lo tenemos muy presente porque la MLS permanentemente está abocada a estas situaciones sociales y la verdad es que para nosotros va a ser muy lindo recibir a todos los chicos durante el entrenamiento de mañana y además a toda la gente que estará presente.
Yeah, that's a huge part of what's happening, and it's great to hear that that fits really in with the club's ethos as well, and that really fits very nicely with what's happening here in Hong Kong.
Yeah， 咁啊，John 咧就問教練啦，咁啊，聽日又會有一啲同我哋啲社區啊、小朋友啊咁嘅互動嘅機會，咁佢其實點睇呢啲咁嘅社區參與嘅咧？咁啊，教練咧就話，其實喺美職聯咧，佢哋都好着重呢一啲社區嘅投放嘅，咁啊，所以咧佢嚟到香港之後咧，都好期望咧，聽日嘅活動能夠同香港嘅小朋友咧係互相接觸一下。
All right, we're going to throw things open to the floor just now. So if you have a question, and it's one question only, please raise your hand, and I'll try and get through as many as I can in the time that allows. So any questions, please, from the press?
Okay, 咁啊，我哋喺開放俾台下嘅問題。
Gentlemen at the back, please stand up. I'd like you to please just give us your name, your publication or designation, and then the question, please.
係，咁啊，麻煩大家咧喺問問題之前咧都話俾我哋聽，你係代表邊一個機構，同埋咧希望大家把時間問一個問題啫。
Hi, it's Ronson from Channel C. We would like to know that Messi played a few minutes or 7 minutes last game. So how much harder do you expect that he can play in the tomorrow's match? Thank you.
Did you? That's for Tata, I think. Did you catch the question?
Yes.
Okay.
Ustedes saben que nosotros venimos de dos partidos muy intensos, dos más que hemos jugado en El Salvador y en Dallas, y tenemos que observar también la situación física de cada uno de nuestros jugadores, pero tenemos la expectativa de poder que Leo juegue la mayor cantidad de tiempo posible.
Okay, and let's move on. Are you okay with that?
Yeah. 簡單嚟講咧就問題問到即係聽日用人或者上場嘅球員，咁啊教練咧就話經過咗達拉斯同埋喺沙特阿拉伯兩場相當激烈嘅比賽咧，其實個球員喺佢哋嘅身體狀況上面咧，的確需要評估。不過原則上咧，佢哋希望喺嚟緊呢一場波對香港隊嘅時候咧，能夠盡量都俾啲球員落場嘅。
All right, gentleman over there. Thank you in the jacket. Yeah, that's you. Thank you.
Hello, Daniel Bosque from ASP. If possible, I will put the question in Spanish for the minister. Tata, quería preguntarle cómo después de estos partidos de temporada no han ido como esperaba. ¿Qué cree que está fallando y qué tiene que mejorar antes de que empiece la temporada regular?
Sorry, I'll just translate that one. If you didn't catch it, asking basically what's missing before the season begins, given what's happened in the results. Yeah, thank you very much.
Bueno, en realidad nosotros hemos tenido imperfecciones en los diferentes partidos de la pretemporada. No hay una situación en especial. Está claro que uno de los problemas que hemos tenido es la gran cantidad de goles que hemos recibido en contra. Indudablemente que para nosotros este tipo de partidos se dedican fundamentalmente a la búsqueda del equipo, a tratar de encontrar la mejor forma de que los futbolistas puedan rendir de la mejor manera. Si tomamos en cuenta los dos partidos de Arabia, ante el primero y el segundo de la Liga, creo que hemos competido bien el primer partido y creo que el segundo partido fue totalmente decepcionante. Si nos guiamos un poco más sobre ese partido, en realidad hay muchos puntos del equipo que deben mejorar. Como habitualmente decimos los entrenadores, siempre necesita el equipo ganar, siempre queremos ganar, aunque sean partidos de pretemporada, pero indudablemente si hay que encontrar un momento para que estas cosas sucedan y para que marquen una alerta importante dentro de lo que está sucediendo, preferimos que sea antes de que empiece la temporada, ¿no?
Yeah, so the point being there, obviously, that there have been faults, and particularly in terms of goals conceded, I think Coach said there. But the key thing is that there is time to try and find corrections and find solutions in pre-season. But a win is necessary.
Yes. 問題咧就問呢啲季前嘅練習賽對於佢哋備戰新球季有咩意義咧？咁啊教練就話係㗎，其實一隊波咧一定係有唔完美嘅地方，甚至乎有錯誤添。聽呢一啲季前嘅練習賽咧，其實最重要嘅正就係要揾出呢啲不足嘅地方，咁從而咧亦都令到佢哋咧及時可以修正，同埋咧作最佳嘅準備迎接新球季。不過儘管咧就係季前嘅練習賽，但係教練話咧，佢哋都一定係抱住一個要勝利嘅態度同埋心嘅。
Wow, that was a very good translation. Okay, there we are then. So we have Tata and we have Tat. We've got everything covered here today. Let's just, I think there was someone over on the right-hand side. There we are. Hand is raised there. Yes, you, sir. Yep. Let's get a microphone there to the gentleman with the cap, if we could, please. It's coming round. Just a moment. And there we go.
Oh, I'm B from Titan B. I want to ask the coach, how do you think your opponent, Hong Kong team, and how much you know about them?
Bueno, indudablemente que en la actualidad es muy difícil no tener conocimiento cabal de cada uno de los equipos o selecciones que nos toca enfrentar. Hong Kong viene de disputar la Copa Asia, así que es una selección que tenemos bien vista y evidentemente nos prepararemos de la forma correcta como para enfrentar ese partido.
Yeah, and I think the key to that is we mentioned earlier on, and it's very important to stress that our preparation for this one might be difficult in terms of the selection as we're all aware, that it's not entirely a team that made up of the players that went to the Asian Cup, and therefore I think preparation for this one, scouting, would have been a little bit difficult, given that it's a composite side, isn't it?
Yeah. 咁啊，Billy正話問嗰個問題咧，就話教練你對香港隊有認識幾多啊？咁樣咁啊，教練咧就話其實如果對一隊自己唔係好充分了解嘅球隊，的確係幾困難嘅。咁啊，對香港隊嘅了解咧，其實都係來自最近喺亞洲杯嘅表現。不過好似正話 John 都講過，其實亞洲杯又唔係完全係同一個隊伍啦。咁所以咧，的確教練都話要備戰呢一場波係有啲困難嘅。
We might have time to get both of yours in, but let's go with yours first, sir.
Thanks very much. Josh Ball from the South China Morning Post. This is for Coach Tata. Just going back to when you were talking about the importance of winning. So I was just wondering how important it was for your team to make a statement on Sunday.
No entendí la pregunta.
Yeah, I think what this one means is just saying how important is it that you win, but you win with style, you win with something impressive.
En realidad, de acuerdo a cómo vienen los partidos de pretemporada y sintiendo siempre que tendríamos que ganar jugando de una determinada manera, que es la que nosotros entendemos que tiene que jugar el equipo, sería lo mejor. Pero habida cuenta de que llevamos 4 partidos sin poder ganar en esta pretemporada, tenemos que salir de esta dinámica de derrota. Indudablemente sería prioritario poder ganar el partido. Si lo hacemos con nuestras formas, seguramente estaremos mucho más conformes.
Yeah, and that's absolutely a priority, maybe to win, but do it in their own way, and that's absolutely huge, isn't it, really?
Yeah. 問題咧就話星期日嗰場波嘅勝利同埋贏得，即係有自己嘅風格，對教練嚟講有幾重要。咁啊，教練就話其實喺季前咧已經連續4場波冇贏啦，咁所以咧其實喺星期日嗰場波咧係要贏之餘，仲希望咧真係打出自己嘅一個風格。咁呢個就係我相信佢都會係俾球隊嘅一個要求。
All right, very quickly, we might be able to squeeze 2 more in. Yes, there you go, sir.
Hi, Daniel Hicks from AFP News Agency. To Coach Tata. What is the state with injuries in the squad? I mean, Leo, we hear rumours that he's got a hamstring niggle, and other players. Are all these fans in Hong Kong who are dying to see their heroes, are they going to get to see them on Sunday?
Como dije antes, nosotros evaluaremos a cada uno de los jugadores porque llevamos muchos partidos de pretemporada. La aspiración es que Leo pueda estar la mayor cantidad de minutos posible. Entonces determinaremos cuánto tiempo pueda llegar a jugar en función a lo que suceda, sobre todo en el entrenamiento de mañana, pero seguramente estará en el campo.
So the answer is going to come down to, as is always the case, assessing the players, and tomorrow's training is going to be important, and that's going to be a chance for everybody to see what happens.
咁啊，剛才嘅問題咧就係問而家球隊嗰個傷病情況點啊？咁啊嚟緊星期日嗰場波咧，會唔會見到美斯？咁啊教練咧就話，其實美斯咧就的確佢嗰個身體嘅狀況咧係要去評估一下，特別係聽日訓練嗰陣時咧，即係睇下佢個身體狀況係點。但係佢話希望咧能夠盡量喺星期日嗰場波，俾佢可以踢得幾耐就幾耐。
Luis has come to Hong Kong and he's got nothing to answer right now. So we have one last question. I've got one from the international media, which will be for Luis Suarez. So is there one last question from the floor? Yes, over there, sir.
Hello, I'm Heyman from Fitness TV, and welcome to Hong Kong first of all. And I would like to ask you about Hong Kong. Which part in Hong Kong do you think is most fascinating, and how do you think the fans of Hong Kong, is it passionate or not? Yeah, thank you.
Okay, who is that for? That's for both guys. Well, I don't know if you've had any experience in Hong Kong with fans or...
Bueno, yo es la primera vez que estoy en Hong Kong y la verdad que por el paisaje, por lo que se vio, el trayecto del aeropuerto hacia acá es muy lindo, el cariño de los aficionados siempre se agradece, vimos mucha gente ahí también cuando llegábamos y la verdad que le agradecemos y bueno, y ahora esperemos poder disfrutar de un lindo espectáculo, que tengan la posibilidad de ver un lindo partido el día domingo y que se disfrute.
Bueno, en el caso mío, como dije, es la tercera vez que me toca estar en Hong Kong. En las dos oportunidades anteriores con la selección de Paraguay y con la selección argentina, no hemos podido conocer demasiado de la ciudad. Siempre cuando uno viene a jugar se hace muy difícil poder recorrer una ciudad que uno nunca sabe cuántas veces va a poder llegar. La zona de la bahía, la verdad es que me gusta mucho. Y lo más importante es la calidez que recibimos de la gente cada vez que nos toca venir aquí a Hong Kong.
All right, well, that's a very comprehensive answer. Obviously, for Lewis, it's a hard one because he's got a few hours and a coach ride to base his judgment on. He'll have plenty more to say about Hong Kong, I'm sure, very, very soon. It doesn't take long to win you over. Of course, for coach, as he said earlier on, he's been here a couple of times, and the harbour always gets a mention, doesn't it?
正話個問題咧就問兩位香港有咩地方特別吸引佢哋？對香港嘅球迷咧，佢哋又會有啲咩感受咧？覺唔覺得香港嘅球迷都有好多熱血咧？蘇亞雷斯咧就話係佢第一次嚟香港，所以咧其實佢都唯一個印象就喺飛機望落嚟嗰陣時咧，覺得香港嘅地形咧好靚咁同埋咧佢覺得香港啲球迷咧都係充滿愛嘅。咁至於教練咧就話，雖然佢哋3次嚟香港啦，咁但係咧其實都唔係好多時間咧真係去深入了解香港啦。咁但係咧就最吸引佢嘅都係維多利亞港㗎啦。
All right, thanks everybody who's asked questions. This event really has attracted so much international attention. We've got a question coming in from, well, I'm going to bring you a couple of questions from The Athletic. Paul Tenorio is asking, first of all, Coach, most MLS teams, he says, play their pre-season games anonymously where mistakes can happen. How much do you think the mental battle of these matches affects confidence? How much do results matter?
Bueno, en realidad esto sucede con la mayoría de los equipos de la MLS, incluso cuando he tenido la oportunidad de estar en Atlanta, siempre los partidos eran entre los equipos locales. Habida cuenta de las grandes figuras que tiene Inter de Miami, tenemos la posibilidad de hacer este tipo de gira y afrontamos la consecuencia de jugar con equipos tan importantes como dijimos. Nos ha tocado en Arabia enfrentando al primero y al segundo de la liga local con todas las figuras que tiene. Hemos elegido junto con el club esta pretemporada, la afrontamos de la mejor manera y tratamos en el recorrido tratar de mejorar y poner el mejor equipo el día 21 cuando comience la liga.
All right, so pretty much a question of looking to improve over the season, pre-season, and be ready to go when they hit the ground running in, 20 days' time for the start of the campaign. We are a little bit tight for time, yes. So just a quick translation. I think that was pretty straightforward.
季前呢啲練習賽個勝利與否，其實對教練對球隊有幾重要咁啊？教練咧就話其實都係會係有錯嘅，咁啊同埋咧球隊裏面每個人都有佢哋唔同嘅狀況，不過我哋最緊要咧通過呢一個過程咧，能夠揾到一個最好嘅組合同埋一個最好嘅方法迎接21號開始嘅新球季。
And one last question also from Paul from The Athletic, and he's asking something I think a lot of people in the room are wanting to ask as well. This is for Luis Suarez. Last question, what does it feel like to be back playing with Messi?
Bueno, muy contento después de muchos años no estar jugando juntos, volver a compartir no solamente cancha, sino que el día a día con él es muy lindo y bueno, poder disfrutar esta, creo que la última etapa que nos va quedando como jugadores de fútbol, tratar de disfrutarla también como amigos.
So here it is, a last opportunity to enjoy his friends, to enjoy his teammates, and to do some pretty special stuff. And what I've seen in pre-season already, that understanding is still very much there.
呢個問題我諗咧，大家都會問㗎啦。作為一次可以同美斯合作做隊友，感覺點？咁啊，蘇亞雷斯咧就話，其實咁多年嚟啦，即係佢哋當然享受咗好多作為隊友之間嘅感情同埋關係。不過佢話最重要咧，其實唔單止淨係喺場上同美斯嗰個關係，而係佢哋喺日常嘅生活裏面咧，都係已經成為一個好嘅朋友啊！咁啊呢樣嘢咧，我諗大家都 feel 到啊！
All right, that's where we're going to wrap up the question and answer session here. And could we just please give a big round of applause to the guys who've answered those questions? Thank you very much, Luis. Thank you, Tata. Can I ask you now to just come and stand forward at the beginning of the stage as we're going to prepare for 2 photographs. Thank you very much. So we'll have a photo, first of all, of just Coach Tata and Luis Suarez. And if I could just ask those distinguished guests that we have here to be ready to take their place on the stage in just a moment. Thank you very much. Now to take to the stage. If we could please have our invited distinguished guests, if you're okay now, please to the stage. Thank you for a very special photograph. And I should tell you that we have leading the way here the chairman and CEO of Tatler, Asia, Michel Lamounière. Sam Wong is with us here, of course, Commissioner of the Sport. We have Mr. Eric Fok, chairman of the Football Association of Hong Kong, China. Ivan Choi, the Chief Customer and Marketing Officer for Prudential, Ms. Nikki Ng, Non-Executive Director for the Sano Group, Mr. Sebastian is here as well from Adidas as well, General Manager for Hong Kong, Taiwan. Francis Look, General Manager, Sales and Strategy for BMW. Caroline Schiffler is going to be a big part of our events this weekend, Co-President and Artistic Director of Chopard. Selena Chen, Managing Director, Hong Kong, Macau for MasterCard. Mr. Kenny Sham, General Manager of Hong Kong and Macau for Club. Make sure you get your pictures, guys. This is a special moment. And there'll be plenty of those over the coming weekend at Tatler X-Fest. All right, thank you very much. This is where we will ask our player and manager to take their lead. Thank you very much, guys. We really appreciate that. Good luck. And we will see you at the Hong Kong Stadium. Thank you very much. And thank you also to our distinguished guests. Obviously, it's a huge part of what we're doing here, putting together such a massive event. It's very short notice. Tatler's proud to be recognized as well by the Major Sports Event Committee. We'd like to show sincere appreciation to the headline event sponsor Prudential, exclusive hotel event sponsor Fullerton Ocean Park Hotel, along with tournament event sponsors Adidas, BMW, Chopard, and MasterCard. The organisers also recognise the enthusiastic support of Hong Kong's organisations. And please don't leave just yet, guys. We have a very important announcement to make in a moment. The Football Association of Hong Kong, the Hong Kong International Airport, Brand Hong Kong, Hong Kong Tourism Board, and lastly, we'd like to thank the local host broadcaster, Now TV, exclusive outdoor media sponsor, Boyd and Club, the official ticketing partner. But just before we wrap things up today, we'd like to invite to the stage for a very important message, Maggie Shen, Chief People Officer for Tatler Asia. Maggie, thank you very much.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and all the dear media friends. So, as the organizer of Tatler Fest Hong Kong, we would like to use this opportunity to advise all the fans against purchasing tickets from any unauthorized operators. Large crowds are expected to come to Causeway Bay and the Hong Kong Stadium this weekend. And as an event organizer, we strongly advise fans without official tickets to stay away of the area. Fans should avoid purchasing tickets from any third parties, as doing so may result in refusal of entry and eviction from the stadium. Only tickets purchased and obtained through the Klook ticketing system are authorized tickets. Each ticket has a unique QR code. And we want to remind everyone, each ticket holder must have their unique tickets ready for entry. And the Tatler as organizers strongly recommend: 1. Attendees use their mobile phone to access the QR codes and keep their QR code secure. 2. Attendees enter the stadium with the person who purchased the tickets from Klook to ensure a very smooth process. And 3rd, arrive earlier for ticket inspection, security check, and queuing. When entering into the stadium, your ticket will be scanned one time only. And valid ticket holders will enter into the stadium. For the open training event tomorrow on 3rd February, the stadium will open at 2:30 p.m. And for the match day this Sunday on 4th February, the stadium will open at 12:30 p.m. We have music live performance on the match day, which will start at 2 p.m. And as organizer, we urge all the fans to arrive earlier to avoid traffic and enjoy the music show. Again, I want to reiterate here, authorized tickets can only be scanned once. Once the ticket has been scanned, and the ticket will no longer be used to enter into the stadium. Thank you very much for your attention. Thank you.
Maggie, thank you very much indeed. And I think, Tats, this is such an important piece of messaging that you can do a big favour. Thank you.
由於呢個信息咧都係唔單止涉及到當日會入球場嘅球迷同香港好多市民都有關，所以咧容許我花少少時間咧重複正話 Maggie 希望作出嘅一個呼籲。Maggie 話咧，作為 China Express 香港嘉年華嘅主辦機構，我哋係強烈呼籲各位球迷切勿從未經授權嘅非官方渠道購買門票。大會預計會喺活動舉行嘅呢個週末期間，銅鑼灣以至到香港大球場一帶將會有大量嘅人群聚集，所以強烈呼籲未持有正式門票嘅球迷係避免去到嗰區。各位球迷應該避免透過第三方渠道購買門票，否則將會有可能被拒絕入場，甚至係被驅逐出場館嘅。只有從官方票務合作伙伴 Klook 購買並且獲取嘅球票，先至係正式獲得授權嘅入場門票。每張正式門票都會附有一個獨特嘅二維碼 QR code， 每位進場人士必須持有呢個個人嘅獨特門票。Taylor 建議參加者第一，使用個人嘅智能手機存取門票嘅二維碼，並且妥善保管。第二，與從 Klook 購買門票嘅朋友一齊進場，以確保順利入場。第三，提前到場，預計時間希望球迷預留時間作門票檢查、安全檢查同埋排隊。當進入場館嘅時候，門票將會被掃描一次，只有持有有效門票嘅人士先至獲准進入場館。2月3號即係聽日進行嘅公開訓練場次，場館將會喺下晝2點半開放，而喺後日2月4號嘅比賽天，場館將會喺12點半開放。咁同時喺2點鐘正式開始第一場嘅表演環節。我哋呼籲球迷提早抵達場館，而每張門票亦都只會被掃描一次。一旦門票被掃描過咧，將唔會再次可以用以入場之用嘅。希望所有嘅球迷注意，多謝晒。
Thank you very much indeed. So, a lot of information, but very, very important information, and information that's come about because this weekend is the talk of the town. Tata X-Fest is here. Thank you very much for being a part of the Inter Miami CF arrival press conference and have a fantastic time this weekend. See you at the Hong Kong Stadium.
多謝各位嘉賓同埋多謝各位傳媒嘅朋友，呢個週末肯定喺香港係會好不一樣嘅。咁我哋希望咧，阿 John 同我以及大家各位咧，星期日我哋喺大球場再見。Thank you and have a good evening. Thank you.